Hello, I'm Shanti Francis, one of the maths tutors at ClassRx. ClassRx is an online, one-to-one, STEM-focused private tutoring company. I have a degree in maths, and for the past 14 years I have been a maths tutor. For the past 5 years I've been the main maths tutor at a secondary school. I teach maths from Year 6 to GCSEs. In the next few minutes, I will demonstrate how easy and simple it is to find percentages of an amount without using a calculator. This is one of the important number topics for Key Stage 3. So the top tips that I could give you before we start trying to find percentages of amounts is to find 10% of any number, we divide that number by 10. And also to find 1% of any number, we divide that number by 100. With these two rules, we can find any percent of any number. So my example, we're going to look at finding percentages of 60. So I've put 60 in a bubble here, and let's have a look at finding some different percents. So I would always recommend finding 10% first. To find 10% of any number, we divide it by 10. So 60 divided by 10 is 6. Everything else I'm going to build on this answer. So, what happens if we were asked to find 5%? So if I know that 10% is 6, 5% would be half of that. So that would be 3, because 5% is half of 10%. Let us also try and find 15%. So to find 15%, if I already know that 10% is 6 and 5% is 3, 15% must be 9, because 10 add 5 gives us 15. So 6 add 3 gives us 9. Let's keep going. Let's try 20%. 20%. So let's have a look what we've got on the board already. So I can see I've got 10%, which is 6. 20% would be 2 of those. So 20% must be 12. Let's try 30%. So 30%. 30% of 60. So if I know that 10% is 6, 30% would be 3 of those. So it must be 18. Let's go a bit bigger. Let's try 45% of 60. So let's have a look what I can mix together to get 45. So to get 45, I could do 4 10s, which would be 40, and then add a 5, that would give me 45. So 4 6s would be 24, add 3 would be 27. This is not the only way to do it. I could also have mixed 30 and a 10 and then a 5. I would have still got the same answer. What happens if I had to use this 1%? So 1%, which I'm going to sneak in here, 1%, I have to divide by 100. So 60 divided by 100 is going to be 0.6. Because once I've got 1%, I really then can do absolutely anything. So let's say I needed to find 6%. 6%. So if I know 5% is 3, and I know 1% is 0.6, 6% must be 3.6, because I add them together. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to show you here, how we can combine these percentages to get other percentages. So let's work through a test question together on percentages. So in this question, we are told there are 800 students at Pressfield School and that 45% of these 800 students are girls. And part A says, work out 45% of 800. So let's put 800 in a bubble. And as I said before, first of all, let's work out 10%, because 10% is always really useful. So 10%, we know that we divide our number by 10. So 800 divided by 10 is 80. Let's also work out 5%. So as said before, we know that 5% must be half of our 10% answer, because 5% is half of 10%. So half of 80 is 40. So looking at the percent that we are being asked for, we're being asked for 45%. So I know that if I did 4 lots of this 10% answer, that would give me 40%. So 40% is 4 lots of our 10% answer, so 4 lots of 80, which is 320. Our last step is to actually find the percent they are asking us for, which is 45%. So 45%, I know that if I mix my 40% answer and my 5% answer, that gives me 45. So I'm going to do 320 add 40, which is 360. So 45% of 800 is 360. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to contact us or have any more questions, please visit www.classrx.com or drop us a line at hello@classrx.com, mentioning my name, Mrs. Francis, in the subject line.